344. Let's get the news with Robert.
Yo, what's good, people? You know who it is? This is one of the first few videos that we're releasing back on the GHODS page. We've been away for a while, so I guess it's the right time to explain why I had disappeared. On my way to the gym right now to meet T. I'm late as usual. Guys waiting for me. In here I have L-glutamine from PhD, I have the GHODS pre-workout from Something Labs, and I have some creatine from USA. So I'm going to sip this while I drive through. It takes me about 15 to 20 minutes to get there, so I'm going to drink that as quickly as I can so that it's in my system by the time I get there. Right, so the last time we posted, or one of the last sort of talking videos we posted on YouTube, was about us and what we wanted to do for the year, and technically it failed. I mean, YouTube failed. I guess one of the reasons was the camera thing. We wanted a better camera, which we have now, and we got all the software and the footwear to do it. But let me talk through one thing. One of the things that really affected me, and I've noticed now it's something that affects a lot of people, a lot of men, women as well, to be fair, is social media, and how social media editing and obviously performance enhanced drugs are affecting how we class our fitness level as. So for an example, I'm considered natural. I have never touched steroids or anything of that sort. So yeah, natural. Some people believe it, some people don't. I mean, some people look at me and can instantly tell, and some people are surprised that I'm not. If I've ever asked what I consider it, it's something I've thought about quite a bit, because again, I am as dedicated as anybody else. I have my moments like we all do. I'll have a month where I slip up, not really slip up, but slow down, stress, work. I'm now on 2 jobs, so there's a lot of things that count into it. However, getting back to the point, social media. So why did I not follow through with all the videos that I wanted to do? I think I got myself in, I've been competing with people that are so many levels above me, whether experience in years, so guys that have been lifting for 12, 15 years, compared to me, that's, you know, I'm going on 7 or 6, one of the two. So fairly new, still learning quite a lot about my body, still growing because I want to be bigger. I bulked for a few years and I want to look lean for now, but the overall aim for me is to be bigger. And my height, I want to be at 90 kgs, and what that is in pounds. So I started following every social media lifter god out there, and not people really in my lane, because I want to be 3 lanes above me. And it kind of made me feel, let's say, insecure. Let's use the word insecure, because for real, you're competing with, or you're visualizing yourself against people that are in 2 different leagues. And I don't know, whether drugs, whether not, that doesn't matter. The point is, I wanted to be as good as they were. So I kept telling myself that I'm not good enough. If I was cutting, I was telling myself I'm too skinny. And if I was bulking, I was telling myself I'm too fat. So why would anyone want to watch my videos when there's so many other videos to watch? What I've come to realize is a few things. One, concentrate on myself. I tell people this all the time. Don't worry about anybody else in the gym. Concentrate on yourself. I forgot that number 1 rule. Do you know what I mean? You'll notice people, appreciate people, but if you get to a point where you're criticizing yourself every day, in and out, that's not what lifting's about. It shouldn't be about that. we're here to make ourselves feel better, both mentally and physically. So this whole thing about criticizing yourself over everything isn't always the best thing. Alright? 2, I never felt lean enough. We're in a world of abs now. You know, back in the day, lifting was about being big, being muscular, being strong. We now live around abs. Everybody needs to have abs to be able to be classed as a lifter. And I get it. Being at a certain level of body fat requires a bit more dedication than everybody else. And again, I'm competing with people that do this for a living. I started a YouTube channel to show you guys that you can be as dedicated as anyone else and still have a job. And I kind of lost that. So that's another reason why the videos had stopped. And I guess without admitting it to the gods, to my partners and all that stuff, it was something I was dealing with on my own. Have I snapped out of it? Yeah, I have. I still look at these guys in levels above me. However, I've had a lot more people recognize what I do, and I guess people stopped complimenting, or people stopped asking more about what I'm doing, because everyone was starting to assume that I'm on something, or I must be on something. Whereas now, I realize people ask, and then when they realize I'm not, they give me that little more boost, because it's not just, oh, you must be on roids. It's more of a case of, right, so that means I can do it. And that's what I'm getting from a lot of people, and that's what I wanted to show people, was we can have impressive bodies and still have a working life, you know, still be normal people. Because I remember when I started lifting, I had complaints. I'm too busy, I want to go out, and all that type of shit. I don't know how to eat, or I'm eating right. Forgetting about this. So the whole point of the channel was to tell people that, nah, you can do it. Don't listen to the excuses, because 2 years from now you're gonna wish you never listened to that excuse. And that's the pattern that we kind of grew into, or we grow into, I should say. There's a bit of traffic right now. I'm trying to not make this boring. I'm not trying to make this long. So point I've made already was, be careful of social media. With the access we have, we get to see more of the world. I remember watching a video, I can't remember the guy, but I follow him as well. I remember someone asked him the question saying about how insecure he felt as a man because of all the other people around him. And one of the points he made was, social media brings everyone together. If you look around you, most of the people around you are not as impressive as the 1, 2, 20 people you know on social media. I know there's hundreds, but you'd follow 20, 30. And if you think about it, he's got a point. You know, go into your office, go into your workplace, look at everyday people, look at the majority of people. You have an impressive figure. You're just not in that level that other people are on. But these guys are now doing it for a career, so they have to look on point. You drop everything you're doing now, and you'll be the same. Because the one thing I loved about bodybuilding or about weightlifting is, if it's something you want to grow, you can do it. Whether you get to your limit, your natural limit, and you can't grow it any better, if you want it that bad, you'll jump on it. You know, there's nothing wrong with getting a bit of help. I mean, I'm taking creatine now. I'm not saying that's bad, but what my point is it helps. So I take it. Simple as. So if someone gets to the point where he wants to go to that next level. A friend of mine said to me, he got a coach, and the coach said to him, you can be impressive, but if you want that next level, then this is what you need. And that's all it is. So if you sit there going, yeah, but I'm not on this and he is, again, you're making an excuse. Because push your body to its limit. And if you get there and you still want more, then you know you need to make a decision. Don't blame somebody else. And that's it. Stop blaming other people for what you can do, and start taking ownership for it. And that's what I learned, and that's the realization I've come through. So we have the laptop, we have my laptop, we have the camera. There is no excuse right now. Alright? Love yourself, love each other, and go fucking lift some weights. Peace.